What we just went through are the elements of mindful self-compassion, and that is being mindful of your own inner experience. I know for me, I spent much of my life not even realizing that I was having an inner experience, right? Just kind of going through the motions, being in the world, trying to make everybody happy, trying to be as perfect as I possibly could. And I wasn't even noticing how I was feeling inside. So that's the first piece. The second piece is being kind to yourself. And we did that in one way, which was, hands over your heart or whatever. It was the physical gesture. But we'll also talk about how you're kind to yourself through language. And then the third part is knowing that others are always with us. We are not alone, right? This human journey is not easy, but we're not alone. And the minute we start thinking we're alone, that's when we start to isolate and do things that are often detrimental, right, to our health. What we know is that there are a ton of benefits, better emotional regulation, less physical illness, ability to experience more joy, healthier habits, more resilience. Turn into your inner experience when you're in a heated discussion, when you're having a conflict or something. Turn into your inner experience. Notice how it hurts to be in this argument. Offer yourself some sort of physical gesture, and then offer yourself some kind words while you're in the actual argument. And that will just bring you down a notch. It will feel so much better. And guess what? The nice side effect of that is that you'll respond in a way that's more compassionate as well. You're compassionate to yourself, you're more compassionate to other people, right? Setting up self-compassion in a way that's not just through your physical body, but you actually are finding a place in the environment. Like that little corner of my bedroom is like a little hug every morning, right? Like every morning I can sit down and get my little hug. Other ways are like writing yourself a little note, right? Remember what it feels like to be in a really bad place and write yourself a note and know where that note is, because when you get to that place where you are hurting so badly, you can go to that note and you can read it to yourself, because often it's hard to come up with words when we're in that state of anxiety or any kind of suffering, right? So if you have some words written down, that would be a lovely way to sort of help you with your practice. Getting comfortable with going into the discomfort of suffering, because going into the discomfort of suffering, many of us want to get away, right? That's when we turn to social media. That's when we turn to whatever, anything we can to distract ourselves so that we don't have to feel the feeling. So I would say that is going to be your first step. Really practice noticing what's coming up in your body when you don't feel good. Right? Like every morning when I wake up, I'm going to notice how I'm feeling. And if I have some negative feelings, I'm going to offer self-compassion. That's what I want you to remember. When you need love, when you need support, notice that you need it. Offer yourself a physical gesture and offer yourself some kind words. Being mindful of your own inner experience, being kind to yourself through physical gesture and through language, and then knowing others are always with you. You're never alone. This is the kind of thing you can use on a daily basis whenever you feel terrible.